welcome to...
The world tomorrow! Sorry.
Welcome to the world of yesterday, technically!
Yeah?
Yes, welcome to, I suppose, technically session 1 of the Brixton Avengers solo game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Without assistance from...
Season 1.5, we do Kingdom Hearts style.
1.8 HD.
Remix.
So,
Brixton Avengers, 365 divided by 2 days. Terrible.
Birth by Langston.
God. Birth by Langston, death by Atticus.
But he's a cleric. Very grizzled cleric.
I haven't seen a single fucking clean glass in 3 fucking months.
I like him that way.
Alright, so,
I have my own selection of dirty glasses. They're reserved over there.
Is that why we're broke again?
No.
Because you hired a glass dirtier to go around this whole fucking pub we bought and dirty all the glasses artistically.
Yeah.
God.
Really some more work.
Artisanal glass dirty. It's nice for some, innit?
Look at that one though. Looks like a bat.
Actually, it does a bit. Yeah, I can see that.
We should need to get more work.
Yeah.
That's all.
Right.
So, after some adventures were had in the Barrier Peaks, the party came back a lot richer and with a whole bunch of nice magical swag.
Swag.
Swag, slags! You swag.
Now the swag slags. That is a party name.
If you want to change your
No, we
name,
do not.
now would be the time to do the rebranding.
We can't. We spent all our money on the pub.
That sign was expensive.
We can afford to have some punctuation put in the name of the pub, and that's about it.
Art isn't cheap, unfortunately.
So yeah, you came back with a lot of money, which then got spent on a pub. What were you calling it again?
The chapel.
There you go, yes. So you spent a lot of money on the chapel.
Nice.
Nice symbol of Tempest, right?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
So yes, after having come back from the Barrier Peaks with swag,
Swag, motor,
yep,
an incredibly slow moving, only able to turn 90 degrees at a time motor.
it's a bit
With
awkward.
claws.
It's a bit awkward. You kind of have to park it in the basement and just leave it at that.
That's what we were hoping for, yeah. I have inquired, we can't mount siege weaponry on.
That's terrible. Why not?
Because I said so. Because
Also,
what?
fair enough.
Because what self-respecting person would actually mount? Wait, no, Thamir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come here. You could mount me on it. I'm basically a siege weapon.
That did not go out how you thought it sounded.
No, it didn't.
No.
At least I didn't say I'd mount. Worse.
Yeah.
You have adorable
It
tiny
would be.
cyborg babies.
So yeah, you spend almost all of your gold on the pub
And the zoning permits and
and all the various
liquor license.
permits. I mean, first of all, you had to
Bribes.
either find a place that had a big enough basement for this thing, or you had to get a basement
one
made. So that took a good chunky of money. Garrett, it's taken all of Garrett's money as well to set up certain things. For some strange reason, because he's really good at talking to people, you guys left him to do a lot of the negotiations. You're not really sure how he convinced you to do that, but he did.
Glibness. With a lowercase or uppercase G.
It's difficult to tell.
Yeah.
But he did manage to get you a very nice property with all the appropriate permits.
That's right.
And then...
I imagine to get it done fast, we had to bribe a lot. Well, Garrett had to bribe a lot of people, which means he committed the crime.
And it's not a crime if...
Especially if you're a lord.
I mean, you don't know that yet.
No, we don't.
That said, you come back to the pub one night and, you come back one day and it's all locked up, you let yourself in and you hear a strange noise happening from downstairs. So you run down and see that hidden under a rug there has apparently been a teleportation plate installed.
What the fuck?
And you see Garrett stood there in the masked lord robes, holding a masked lord mask, going, "Hello,
Garrett,
aye."
I have a number of questions.
all of which are loud and rude.
Is this cosplay or
Isn't impersonating a Master Lord punishable by, I don't know, whatever they do here?
death?
Eaten by spiders or something?
No,
No,
death.
it's downstairs, isn't it?
This is death.
No.
They kill him.
Aye, they'd kill me if I was impersonating a Masked Lord.
Right. You're not
You're
No.
impersonating what? Like a...
more of it.
I mean, you might... Don't tell anybody. Pretty please. I mean, I have managed to get this rather
You are
nice...
the ice cream headache of people, Garrett.
Wow. That's... It's a fucking good thing he's a tiefling. Fire resistance.
Oh, that is beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, why are you a lord? Who made
Why?
you a lord?
Yeah,
Has I not met you?
You might have noticed that we came back a little earlier than we left.
Yeah.
A fair bit earlier than we left.
Yeah.
So I might have used knowledge of future events to,
Have you been mucking with the time?
aye, but for a good reason.
I was always told bad.
Aye, but things already changed when we came back. And
So
now...
you made it worse. So you went, this is already bad, make it worse. So you went and said, oh, there's a big garbage pile there. I'm just gonna fire.
I mean, but look at all the pretty colours.
On the flaming
and the
dumpster fire.
fumes.
Aye!
See what I mean? Yeah?
Ice cream headache. Yeah.
Now, I don't know how it happened. I'm imagining there's something quantum with butterflies and things like that. But,
Alright, Donny fucking Darko.
I quite like that play.
It's a good play, isn't it? Yeah. 3 acts.
I mean, it's brand new here, right now. But I caught it in the reruns. Well, yes, so we came back and things had changed.
Yeah.
I was doing a little bit of digging around. Turns out that one of the Masked Lords, who wasn't meant to die, has died. So someone needed to step in to fill those shoes. No.
How'd he die?
It's weird. Some monster got him in the street.
What kind of monster?
Vampire or something.
Oh, brilliant.
So you thought,
Was this vampire short and ornery?
No. I wasn't that dickhead.
so you thought, Mass Lord is gonna step into a guy who's just dyed shoes, be killing him.
I'm not killing any Masked Lords!
No. The other people what killed that last master might be trying to kill Master. So what if it's actually done there is put a nice big target on your back, Gaz.
A little bit, yeah. But on the plus side, now I can try and do the things that Masked Lord was doing to try and keep the timeline ticking along. My accent's falling apart today. Do you see how frazzled I am?
Yep, that's about
You're
expected.
being rather quiet today. I mean, the amount of moral quandaries this guy's bringing up in 3 minutes. I thought you'd have a bit more to say.
There's a lot to process.
I mean, I've not gotten to the worst part yet.
There's a worst part.
Brilliant. Fucking
You would have
brilliant.
just smite him preempt at this point. I mean, it would be safe.
No, I've decided the best thing to do is get to the end and unpack it in one big box.
Do you remember a few years ago, in our time, I mean?
So now,
Now, yes, a
a few years ago in the future, now.
few years ago in the distant future, there was a small cult problem.
Right.
Cult of the Dragon. Now, you weren't in the city at the time, so you wouldn't necessarily know everything, but I was. And I was doing a bit of research for, spinning a song, making some money. The adventuring party that eventually took this whole cult thing down, they arrived in Waterdeep on the back of on top of a flying castle.
Right.
And then they went on to save the day.
That sounds...
It happened.
Nah, I don't think...
Flying up,
What?
floating up,
Yeah.
floating up.
I mean, this was a giant castle.
Yeah.
Cloud giant castle.
Not outside.
Continue.
Well, in this timeline, that castle crashed into the High Moor. So those heroes who saved the world from the cult
I died.
presumably died in
We
that
can
castle
only
crash,
assume.
yeah. Which means that some poor band of suckers
That's sodding marvellous.
is going to have to go and try and fix that.
So you're going to try and find a
So,
band of heroes.
who are these gullible saps? What are you going to hit us in it?
No, he needs us to take out the vampire, I assume.
Oh, yes,
Because the vampire that killed who they think is him will then see that he's still alive and then we'll try and kill him again.
No, the vampire has nothing to do with me.
Was it like a targeted political assassination, or was he just hungry for a snack?
I think it was hungry for a snack.
He went after a masked lord for me.
Basically, the Masked Lord dealt in antiquities. Had this really weird old box that suddenly sprang open when light hit it from the sky.
Right.
Legs, me.
Was it a box of legs or...
I don't think it had any legs, but it certainly sounds like it was a similar design.
Right, boss, I'm not being funny, but you know that dream I had?
Oh, yes.
Are we thinking similar?
Oh, yes.
Fucking marvellous. Yeah, boss man says yes.
No, that particular vampire has now fled the city.
Right.
I don't think that'll be a problem.
But we should probably...
Compared to the dragon problem.
So,
Sorry, the cult of the dragon
how
problem.
did these fuckwits last time, whoever they were, solve it?
I mean, details were a bit scarce. They were sent on missions by the Council of Waterdeep. Or rather...
Of which you are.
Exactly. But it turns out it wasn't the Council of Waterdeep. It was an alliance. Alliance of various different lords.
The Lord's Alliance.
But not quite the Lord's Alliance, no. No, it was the Lord's Alliance, but also...
It was like an order of people and they all wore gauntlets. But not the order of the gauntlet.
No. There is an alliance.
I feel like we're playing the pronoun game and I'm getting a little tired.
There is a meeting happening.
Right.
With representatives from the Lord's Alliance and the Order of the Gauntlet and the Harpers and the Harpers are only just starting out. This is how far back we've gone. I mean, okay, starting out again. Apparently they went defunct for a bit because they got a bit too big for their boots. Someone took them down. But they were just starting to gain some influence again.
So we're just going to go over there, talk to all these people. We can deal with your...
Sort of, yeah.
I'm going to put this out here. We look like three schmucks ahead.
You would. Had I not already told them a little bit about you.
Okay, so you
What have you told them
Yes.
about us?
What have you told them?
That's the scariest thing you've said so far.
That you're a band of capable adventurers.
Right.
And,
That's fine. Specifics. I want to know what lie you told. Specific.
that you went into some mountains and dealt with a ne'er-do-well.
So you left...
So essentially you told them we beat up a homeless man on a hill.
You, I assume, left out the bit about time travel?
Aye.
That's good. That's the first smart thing you've done today.
Yeah. You see, no, I was just getting back from that meeting. Well, I was planning on using a bit more subterfuge, but you've kind of been volunteered.
Oh, the meeting's already happened.
Not quite.
So we don't get a choice in this so much.
I mean, it's kind of our fault.
Your castle,
It didn't fall in, but we're what's changed.
anything along that route is also...
What do we have?
You just have to go to this meeting,
Right.
and they're not all fully invested yet. They're just having an initial meeting.
Are you asking us to schmooze?
I'm asking you to go out and prove what great heroes you are. And, I think they just need someone to lead them. Not like a leader lead them, but someone to show them the way.
But we don't know the way.
Do you not know the way? Sorry.
I mean,
The way to Amarillo?
Right.
just someone to...
What do they want? Specific demonstration of power? What?
I think they'll want to send you out on a mission.
Okay.
Any ideas?
No.
You're a very bad count.
I mean, I'm not even invited to this.
That seems odd.
Are they going to be all masky? Or is this real?
No.
Right.
Right.
No,
so this is like
the
a
only
separation.
one of the masked lords that will be there, well, isn't even the masked lord, it'll be the open lord.
Who is the open Lord of Waterdeep? My timelines.
Neverember.
Right, Lord Never.
Right, okay. I get a bad feeling about him sometimes.
Aye. Well, I mean, he's still the masked lord here. No, sorry, the open lord, whilst also being the Lord of Neverwinter. Simultaneously, yeah.
Right.
You remember that didn't end well for him last time.
No, it didn't.
I don't imagine it'll end well for him this time.
No, it didn't. I don't think it will.
No.
Didn't he get caught embezzling?
Something like that.
Do we have to make that happen now?
No, don't worry.
I
Don't worry on that front.
I feel like we shouldn't.
Did he get caught for your fucking embezzlement, Gaz?
Well, not in the old timeline.
Brilliant.
Let's just say that I
we
know
not,
which horse to
please?
back.
You know what? I think we should... This is a business, the pub. We should start selling ice cream. Ice cream, shouldn't we? Mint chocolate fucking knobhead.
I don't think that would be a popular flavour.
I don't think so either. But I'm more annoyed and confused than I was 10 minutes ago.
Yep.
Let's just go
Right, let's go.
Oh, you'll have to wait for the summons anyway.
Brilliant.
around for a summon.
Go and dance, anyone?
Probably be here in like 30 minutes.
Threats.
I assume we have to
Great.
be acting surprised.
Can we berate you? That's
I guess I kind of got to come in.
Right, so all these laws about assaulting lords, does that count if they're masked lords?
Aye.
Right. So no bruises. Let's get the oranges.
Hit him with a phone book. Make your socks off, stick some produce in there.
Mary just leaves the room for a bit.
I was going to get him in a headlock and just do this.
Static shocks every like couple minutes. They hurt, but they don't bruise. They leave no marks.
So,
Garrett's a idiot.
he is, but I had to get you into this adventure somehow.
Yeah, that's fine.
And besides, he's gonna be a helper from the back lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's helping us into this adventure.
After the meeting, he may have a nice present for you.
It'll be gold, platinum,
Better.
or
Is it another tank?
Close, but no cigar. Or rather, 3 cigars.
Ah, another dirty glasses.
Well, we'll just wait for Joe to get back.
Yeah.
So yeah. How are you guys feeling about what Garrett's getting you into?
oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know what he's getting us into.
Yeah, the tool.
And I'm currently more worried about the fact. So, hold on, can I roll to see what the box thing was? See if I know what the box... Is there a box thing that causes vampires?
Well, there was a box that a vampire popped out of and bit Miri.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Is it the same thing?
That was the implication. Yeah, that's why he asked if it was a short vampire, because Katenmir was a dwarf vampire who got ya. All right. So after 30 minutes of
Peaceful talk.
sure, of definitely no crimes against a masked lord anywhere.
While
No
Miri...
crimes will be caught for.
While Miri polishes a dirty glass
Yeah.
with a dirty rag to make it dirty.
to keep it dirty.
To keep it dirty. Just instead of making it clean, just spreading the dirt more evenly.
I have my own subset of classes. I understand some people.
I use enlarge reduce on myself so I can pick Garrett up by the ankles and shake him.
That's
Worthwhile use of a spell.
That's really...
That's the closest to laughing Atticus has ever got.
Yeah.
Cool.
So eventually there is a young Spodley turns up. I say, I'm looking for the Brixton Avengers.
That would
Are
be-
you? That's surprising.
Would you happen to be those gentlemen and lady?
Yes.
Josh.
We have been described as that by a certain bastard who will remain unnamed. What can we do for you?
You've been summoned to the Lord's Keep.
And why is that?
I don't know, I'm afraid.
We have... I rolled a 4 for before.
You're a paladin. You probably got a decent bonus to that.
It's still a 4 though.
I'm very shocked by this recent development.
Well,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're
8 actually. Not bad.
It's decent.
I was not
It's fine.
expecting that.
Where we?
I mean, well, if you could just head along at your earliest... And then he pauses. A sudden shift in the wind brings with it a strange sense of unease. The feeling is akin to a drop in air pressure before the approach of a deadly storm, or faint tremors felt from a landslide or earthquake far away.
Put my hands on the sword.
You're not the
Right.
only ones who have noticed. The city around you goes unnaturally quiet suddenly. No dogs bark, no birds squawk. Even the street vendors have gone silent. It only lasts a moment before the normal sounds of Waterdeep return again to mask the unexplained sensation.
Weird.
That cat's not doing.
No.
Who bought the cat? Was that Kaz? Decent cat. Betton's
Rats.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to go. I may have just shat myself.
wonderful.
I shouldn't find
Thank you
out.
for sharing that.
Whatever I thought you were going to say, it wasn't that.
he walks off awkwardly.
Thank you for oversharing. Please don't.
Guys, you got a zone of truth in it? Or was that guy just weird?
I think it was just weird. He's probably the inbred half-wit son of one of the other lords.
Right. Well, we've got our summons. Let's get going.
What does the summons say? Where do we need to go?
The Lord's Keep.
Fair. I've
It may have a name, I've forgotten it.
used my Crimson Right on my sword. So it's just... alright, guys,
Aye.
we got transport. We got like a carriage or anything?
Got you covered.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you may have noticed that there have been some renovations in the stables around the side recently.
It's like playing Assassin's Creed 2 suddenly. It's a really
You're
strong
still
way.
playing the pronoun game. Please speed it up.
There is a carriage in the stable. You're welcome to use it. Why don't I drive? Okay, but I can drive it back after you're done. Or you can just leave it there and... Yeah, to tell you what, you leave, you take it, you drive it, you park it, you drive it back. I'll work on my present for you. He looks a little bit smug, but he's trying not to.
Let's not worry. Let's go before I punch him.
I love playing Garrett. He's such a shithead.
knob.
He's gonna get electrocuted. I'm bruising for that.
No, there's just electrical
The
burns.
fucking guards coming around and saying, looks like this man was intimately head-butted, electrocuted and smoked to death. I wonder who could have done this. And they're like, no idea, Sergeant. No fucking idea at all.
Rampaging storm giant paladins.
Very good. Yeah,
Surely someone would have noticed, Sarge.
Invisible.
That makes sense, actually. I hear they can turn invisible, Sarge.
Wonderful. Let's fucking yeah, we'll hop in the carriage.
Yep.
You drive it to the Lord's Keep, whatever it's called.
It is still the Lord's Keep, I think.
Yeah, the name sounds right. The horses seem a bit skittish. All the animals seem on edge. Other people seem on edge, following that weird feeling that made everything go silent.
24 on my animal handling check.
Fine. That horse is suddenly super chill. I mean, if it could put on a cap and some sunglasses and start smoking a fat cigar,
Is it one
would.
horse or two horses?
I'm going to say it's a 2-horse carriage.
Two horses. You're Betsy and you're Chad.
Not against this. It's good enough.
Your donkey has a small area in the basement, nice and dank. He likes being in the dank.
He likes it dank.
Well, he's
like your
less,
fur, isn't it?
he's less a donkey and more of a danky.
It's fungus donkey. It's funky.
Yes, of course.
Right,
of course.
let's get inside this place.
Is there like guards or what?
There are guards, but you've got the letter.
So, mate, we've been summoned.
Summon.
Pretty much, and
Park the carriage, but
Yes, just follow it around into
good.
Mush.
well,
Why is it deliberately aimed at me?
well, that's not ending.
For the listeners, Ryan is pointing "kill them all" on a page on his notebook at me.
What? No? Why are you looking at my notes, Brad? How dare you?
It's his mantra. He says it before bed.
Right.
All right, so just remembered I made notes for this bit that I forgot about. Yes. So before you went off, Garrett told you that everybody is nominally committed to stopping the cult, but none have made any substantive pledges yet. Too much mistrust and too much unknown.
Everybody wants to do it, but nobody wants to put the bill.
Pretty much, yeah. Garrett's secret contact, Silverhand, thinks the council needs someone to show them the right path. Need heroes to lead the forces of the Sword Coast with certainty into the coming darkness.
Oh, former Blackstaff?
No, the next open lord.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, she's a powerful wizard as well, I think.
Yep. One of Mithra's chosen.
Oh, yeah, she's super powerful wizard.
Yeah, pretty up there.
Yep. Every faction will be judging the party's decisions and actions gowards.
Oh, good.
Fucking wonderful.
Send Miri forward. It's fine.
So you're the party face.
That's where you've gone.
Oh, Joe, could you grab my bag from out there, please?
I will will be the spin doctor for
The Peter Mandelson of the Brixton Avengers.
Any atomizations are
Darth
purely
Miri.
coincidental.
I made a lot of notes.
I faithfully promise not to ever anyone unless I deserve it or I want to. Thank you.
I'll let Ryan have one first.
Right.
Thank you. Yes, I got the double stuffed ones because I wanted to.
Good shout. You Gaff, what we're in. Is it posh? Is it?
Oh yeah, this is the Lord's Palace. This is the chair of the open.
Is it daytime?
It is just about dusk.
Okay.
And once you're inside the palace, you're escorted to the secret council chambers by some nondescript looking guy.
You used the word indiscriminate, so I'm immediately suspicious.
Nondescript.
Oh, okay. Even worse.
As in, I'm not describing him. You get into the outer galleries and they are packed with nobles engaged in heated debate and guards who are wearing livery from city-states all across the north.
Knock, knock!
And this is still the outer galleries rather than the council chamber itself. The guy who's escorting you. Hang on. This book is not very well laid out. It doesn't have everything all in one place. They've learned a lot since they wrote this book.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So you go in and you see sat there at the sort of in the place of chair of the meeting. You see a finely dressed older human gentleman that you recognise as Lord Neverember.
I give him the sign to Tempest. Tap on. Tap to the temple, and then a tap to the symbol on.
Oh right. Does he follow? No, it's just your salute.
Yeah.
Beg your guns.
I see that our interested parties have arrived. Because we can get down to business. I think a round of introductions should be in order first. Yes. Marvellous. I am Lord Daggelt Neverember, as you are no doubt aware. I am the Lord of Neverwinter and the Open Lord of Waterdeep.
Right.
And on my left here, Ambassador, and you see a dwarf stand up out of his chair,
Regular dwarf.
not gaining much height. Regular dwarf. He gives you the eye.
Right.
Good Lord.
That's why I'm not like the rest of them.
And he's more looking at what's written on your face.
Oh, right, yeah.
I'm Conrad Braunanvil. I represent the dwarf nations of the yeah.
Better.
It's the voice looking at you. Next is an older human male. I am Marshal Alder Ravengard. I'm here representing Baldur's Gate. And next to him is an elf. I am King Melandrach, and I represent the elves of the Misty. And next is a human male. I'm Tune. What the hell is that?
Some of them can have normal voices.
Yeah, you are technically a human male.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to give each of them a different name so that I can talk as all of them, and you can figure out which ones it was. But yeah, I am Tan Hornblade, also called Thunderspell. And I am here representing Silvery. And finally,
He sounds like the first guy in a hat.
I am Sir Istaval, and I am here representing Daggerford, but also I hail from Cormyr, one of the Purple Dragon Knights. Despite the fact that I am here representing both, I can assure you that my purposes will align. Everyone else is giving him shifty. Daggelt then says, okay, those were the members of the Lord's Alliance. We also have some representatives from other organisations. Remalia, if you will. Hello, my name is... an elf female stands up. Mm-hmm. Hello, my name is Tree Harpers. Just the next. And this guy stands up. I am Untha Vroom, and I'm here representing the Order of the Gauntlet.
What's his surname?
Vroom.
I thought you said Vroom. Representing the drag racers of Tokyo.
Vroom, F-R-U-M-E.
Okay. I also thought you did free.
Human male. He gestures and a half-elf male next to him stands up. I am the wind of the... puffing his pipe. His love of the halfling's weed has dulled his senses.
My boat's bigger and bubblier.
Oh God, I forgot you had that. All right, and you three, you come recommended through the Masked Lords as some capable adventurers. Could I please ask your names for the benefit of the group?
Yes, lords, it's an honour to be summoned. My name is Mirafis.
Atticus Rex.
Langston.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Actually, advantage on saves against charm.
You do while I'm here. Yes.
Picture.
Alright, so now that the introductions are over, first order of business, I'd like to formally offer our condolences to Remy, and he nods to the Harper delegate, Romalia. We're all very sorry for your husband.
Oh.
For those who don't know, he was assassinated by Dragon recently, and she is the reason we're all here. She has pushed for this meeting, contacted almost all of you and gathered you. And I think that's what we note in. And yes, she has pledged to do what she can to end the threat of the Cult of the Dragon, which is something that I believe we can all agree is a worrying upsurge in activity there. We all noticed the strange phenomenon that happened earlier today.
Yeah, that was strange.
Any idea what caused it?
Indeed we do, yes. 1 second.
That's nice.
A refreshing change.
Yeah.
Not playing the pronoun game.
Now we have one of the nobles of Waterdeep has some information. If you don't mind, I will ask her to join us.
Of course.
And door opens and someone is escorted in. It's a female noble. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Darla Silmerhelv, and
What was the
Silmerhelv.
Sil?
Silmerhel. No, I believe you had something to say? Yes, the disturbance that was sensed across the Sword Coast. It's the Drake Hall, an ancient device whose sounding alerts dragons across Faerun that great events are unfolding. It is impossible to say what the sounding means, but the dragons hear it clearly and will eventually answer its call.
Can't hear it, but they can.
Well,
We just feel
we
uneasy.
felt it, but we didn't hear it.
It's like the infra 20 hertz.
Hmm.
Tiger's roars can cause the nervous system of a human to deactivate because their roar produces something called infrasound. Any sounds or less, and it is so very terrifying to us that we just stop.
Oh wow. So these Rakshasas are even more scary.
Yeah.
Why would we evolve to stop at something that would kill us?
Fight, flight, or freeze.
Oh.
There is so our limbic systems fight a thing, run away, just stop, and there's actually fawn as well. Would be nicer to them, which you get in a lot of had abusive childhood. Be nicer, progressively meaner to them in the hope. Right. So this big horn, where is it? And who blew it? What key signature is it in?
You don't need to answer that last one.
Probably not.
Just the first.
We don't know where it is. We know its last location.
That's
And
handy.
start where?
Neverember then pipes up saying, "Thank you, Darla." So we have 2 leads on Cult of the Dragon activity. His Neverember's cat starts acting.
Familiar.
So first of all, Remy, what have you uncovered? Romalia stands up and says, "Well, after my husband, I engaged the Harpers to focus all her resources on the cult sector and its most powerful members. We have been successful, and my colleague Leo Sin has reported the movements of Varum, the cult's white worm speaker.
What's a worm speaker?
Apparently the leaders of the Cult of the Dragon.
Right, so they speak to worms.
There are 5 of them. One for each chromatic colour.
Right.
Yeah. So the cult are worshipping the rainbow dragons, not the metal ones. Got ya.
I presume would care about certain words.
Bahamut.
They're good.
Plenty of people worship Bahamut.
Yeah.
You don't cause any trouble.
Well, no more than that.
Add things to their horror.
Worlds. People.
Jewels.
So, yes, he has Varum the White, apparently a close ally and confidant of Severin, the leader, has been spotted in, and she gets out some paper and is starting to flick through it. Borskir Bridge.
Borskir Bridge. Where's that in?
That is to the southeast.
Alright, yeah. Near the eyeball.
So you said you had
Yeah.
2 leads.
The other lead, never embers up again. The other lead is in a different chapter. Okay, cool.
To the forest of...
That's really far from where we are.
Sorry.
It's okay.
The other lead is the last known location of the Dracor.
Cut her off last time.
Yes, well,
Is that because it was on a different chapter?
yes, but also because she's not the one with the information about that. She just had information about what it was. She's left again.
Yep.
And then Neverember says, right, okay, so the Sea of Moving Ice was the last known location of the Dracor. No one can pinpoint its present location from the sound, or even verify with certainty that the relic is still in the Northern Sea. But the search must start there.
Right.
The one person who could tell us more is a tiefling sorcerer, Makath the Crimson, apparently. No. According to my friends, no one alive knows more about the Drakehorn than her. But the Arcane Brotherhood, of which she is also a member, hasn't seen her for 3 years. She was investigating the Sea of Moving Ice when it appeared.
Right.
So
she's probably and the horns.
So finding either her or the horn in the Sea of Moving Ice would be of great benefit. So those are the 2 options. I understand that you have your own transportation.
Yes.
Got a carriage, is that what?
Yes.
No, I can summon the horse.
Meant via teleportation magics.
No.
No, you're too poor for that.
Well,
We've been told that you've got adequate transportation needs. You have adequate transportation available. Sorry, I'm a bit shattered.
very well.
And yeah, we ask that you seek out both of these and come back to us when it's done. Hunt down Varum and find out any information you can about the Cult of the Dragon, and head to the Sea of Moving Ice and about the Drakehorn.
We will happily do as you request.
Marvellous. In that case, I've taken the liberty of having some writs drawn up for you, and a different back into the original chapter. There is a chapter about the meetings, and there are multiple meetings across the entirety of this campaign. Each of those meetings is kept in one chapter, but they reference what you're going to have to do in the other chapters.
Yeah.
That's convenient.
Remind me what writs are.
Either that or like writ of permission or something, so you can.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, are they like when you reach level 20 and you get gifts from gods?
Not quite that, no.
Christ alive, not that good, but
No, but like the mortal equivalent, like
yeah,
like is it a boon?
yeah. So we
But-
presumably it'll be something along the lines of this person is acting on behalf of the Lord's Alliance / the Waterdeep, and is allowed to, assist this person in any way you can, give them shelter and whatnot.
Yep.
That kind of thing.
Yep, the council
Look the other way.
deputises you.
Look the other way if you're really stupid,
Yeah,
dangerous.
if you vaporise part of their ass, just maybe live with it.
The characters are
For a bit.
all 3 of you, each of you are given a writ which demonstrates that you have been deputised by the council, which grant you access to resources and sites you deem necessary for your investigation. But it does carry with it the burden of oversight from the council. If you misbehave or abuse the powers, the actions will be reviewed and the writ will be revoked.
I don't know, but deputy seems to suit you, Atticus.
Sheriff, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
There's a new sheriff in town.
You don't want to be the sheriff. I hear that ones always get shot.
Yeah, the deputy's the one who does the avenging.
Yeah.
That's true. I think I'll be okay. Got a good hat.
We would be happy to begin investigating immediately. Of
Thank
course.
you very much.
To save time, if you are able to teleport us to the Sea of Moving
No,
Ice.
apparently we've got our own arrangements. Don't know, we might have set that up.
By the way, is there any monetary compensation for all this work?
Oh yes, all of your expenses will be paid. In fact, just flash the writ and tell whoever it is to put it on your tab. And then at the end of it,
Usually I'd ask for gold, but now we're legit. Maybe like a tax exemption.
I'm sure we can exempt you from certain taxes.
Sweet.
We can list you on our preferred business partners.
What's the opposite of being blackballed by the industry?
White ball?
I guess that doesn't sound right.
Doesn't sound right, no.
All right, yeah, might as
And
well.
of course, anything that you find out there in your travels that is not directly related to current events, yours to keep.
Salvage.
Yes.
So we come across members of the Dragon Cult, we're supposed to offer them, right? Yeah, cool.
Not before we get information out of them.
I know,
Nope.
I know.
But to avenge
But
the
we're
poor
allowed
lady's
to.
husband. Condolence.
You can see a cold fury burning in your eyes. Just
They will be made to pay, don't worry. They have disappointed.
That was the most overtly threatening thing I've ever heard. God, that sent me right the fuck back to fucking Catholic school and hearing that a fucking nun was disappointed in me. I was suddenly like, oh shit. Brilliant.
Bishop's at Catholic school?
No, my primary school was.
Oh, okay.
I'm one of the heathen bastards that did both.
Okay, so the council meeting is adjourned and everyone goes their separate ways.
Laters. Right, I need to go and have some words with Garrett. Long, rude ones.
Some more long ones.
Apparently our transportation is already
Apparently it is, yeah.
arranged.
A runner delivers a letter to you as you're leaving, and it says, "Come to the airship docks, G."
Okay, cool. That wasn't what I was expecting, but fine.
How do you afford that?
That's where all our
How
money's gone.
indeed!
I think you need to smite him.
Tell me, is embezzlement a mortal crime in your religion?
No. Is time manipulation a mortal crime? Messing around with
That's more of a mortal crime.
I think the gods aren't going to be very happy.
So I take it you head to the airship docks?
Yeah.
Surname like Levisterson. I don't think it's the gods worried about angry about anything he's worried about.
You head to the water deep docks. I shouldn't have said airship. I should have just said the docks.
Yeah.
Because that's basically what it is. They land in the water and then sail in.
Yeah.
So you head down to the docks, and then big reveal! You get an airship.
Yay!
What a surprise! You get down to the docks, and you see Garrett just stood there. He's facing away from you, just looking at a ship. Seems like
Garrett, what? And I would like to be extremely clear here. And I do not want to stress this enough, actual, in the name of ever-loving, fuck.
What are you talking about?
The balloon.
Oh yeah, that folds away.
Of course it does.
So we have arranged.
Of course
transport,
it folds
which
away.
is This.
I have managed to get the services of a guy who's a bit handy with inventing things, and thought you were a new state-of-the-art, experimental, very fast airship.
Right.
Brilliant.
Thamir!
Oh, fuck.
Thamir!
Fucking amazing.
And you
Just his
see...
inventions always work out.
And you see a...
Where's his apprentice? The one who can actually build things properly.
would his apprentice be Sam in this particular?
Maybe?
Possibly. You see a wizard with no eyebrows. Not a wizard, an elf, sorry, with no eyebrows. Wearing goggles, just come up out of the ship. Yeah?
Ah, neat.
Oh, alright, hello!
Right.
Yeah, does he have both hands right now?
Yes, he has both hands.
Brilliant.
That's an incident that's going to happen at some point later.
You see, if a bloke like you has both hands, that's either really good or really bad.
Yeah, if long enough to lose the hand, or if long enough to how old is he? Elves are
Elf.
hate elves.
He is 11 years old.
Gross.
Present company excluded.
Present company.
Right, how fast does that move, that thing? The balloon?
Well, once the balloon goes away, it moves pretty fast.
What do you mean once it goes away?
It's got a bit of a speed boost.
More.
This is going to be so fun.
More explanation.
Hang on a second.
No, I think
so
this is one of those cases where I want to be surprised so I can shoot somebody.
Don't fire on the edge. Hydrogen is very flammable.
Oh God.
all right. So are these the? Yes. This is them. Okay, brilliant. So if you head onto the ship, my apprentice will run you through the controls. I'll just finish up the Garrett.
At least he seems to be together. No
Is this
crazy here.
is the airship stocked, or we need to pick stuff up?
Oh, don't worry. I've already taken care of that. You've got stocks in there.
Right.
Do the stocks include food?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course, they include food.
Does it include booze?
Aye.
Oh, thank Christ.
And dirty glasses.
Yes.
Filthy.
Yes. They've got these little suction cups on the bottom, so you can stick them to things, and they won't move.
Something brilliant.
Go on, away with you.
Yeah.
Who is the apprentice?
It's a young human male.
All right, bub.
Hello, my name's Sam.
How's it?
It's all right.
You knew.
Not that new.
Every day's a new fucking wonder, then.
How likely to explode?
As long as you don't damage the engine housing, you're probably fine.
Which bit's the engine housing?
This bit back here, and he leads you through into a back room, and you can just see a large tank
With flame skull in it?
with 3 flame skulls in it in different partitions.
You bastard.
When you brought this up earlier today, I've had this planned for weeks.
Yeah.
A flame skull powered airship.
Mm-hmm.
Are those what I think?
Yeah,
Thalmir's not exactly sane.
he means well.
Did you not cut the heads off some wizards for
So
this?
did Hitler.
No. We managed to pull some of them through from some alternate dimension somewhere. Don't ask me how.
Don't use turn undead here.
Yeah, that's
It's fine. There is an anti-magic. There's anti-magic worked into the glass itself, and it's also reinforced.
Soundproof, presumably, as well.
And soundproof.
So you can't hear them constantly screaming.
They wouldn't constantly scream.
I always thought they constantly screamed. Like,
No, they laugh. They laugh and cackle. They can do anything. They're still as intelligent as they were in life. But yeah, they would probably be screaming quite a bit.
yeah, because they're being doused eternally.
Yes. Well, basically, it works by funneling more water in there to create more steam, to create more pressure, which then...
Yeah, your
How?
boss is a few pages short of spellbook. We got it.
That's fine.
Don't worry, I'm sure he'd never do anything more insane than this.
He's young.
Or old,
Is
we're
he?
not sure.
I am not sure he's now. I presume he's still. I didn't see like grays, like super gray hair. He's young, lots of time.
But I mean, crazier than this, you'd have to build some kind of giant mechanical dragon plugged into magical ley lines to beat this.
Don't tell him that.
No. Never mention that in front of him, please. A penny drops on the as
A single copper piece falls to the floor.
as the reverberations and echoes in this particular ship just ring out, and it's like, that's an idea. I didn't tell Rich I was doing this, by the way. This would be a wonderful thing for him to hear when listening back.
Yeah.
So young Sam runs you through the operations of the ship.
Oh, yeah.
And about how...
Can we actually man this thing with just the 3 of us, or of us if we bring Garrett?
How many people do you need to run it?
We bring. There is a side benefit bringing Garrett. We throw him off the airship. No one will ever know.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
That's fine. That's fine.
Just know that he deserves it.
Really, really does.
I love how much you hate this guy.
I also kind of fucking love him as well.
I swear I'd cast Featherfall. After the first
There must have been
feet.
someone must have counterspelled you. Yeah.
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 That's terrible.
Just jostling, just turbulence, knocked him off. Tried to reach out for him, but my hand got cramp.
You have boots that allow you to fly. You have a jetpack.
Yeah, didn't have my boots on, didn't have my jetpack on.
Featherfall failed. I don't know what's going on.
It was probably the anti-magic field leaking out of the fucking jar full of flame skulls!
We'll name that one Larry. Barry and Terry.
You know, I'm half expecting you during at some point during this campaign to go, we need to do a lot of fucking damage. Crash the airship!
Yeah. We're just gonna drop the
But
engine.
do
This
I want
is
to...
on you.
But Joe, just think. If you do it, it will be amazing.
We're just
But
gonna,
then you won't have any transportation.
we're just gonna drop the engine on him.
That'd be a great end of series 2, kind of like we walk into the sunset. Right, looks like we're walking home. Theme song plays.
I mean, that's a strong ending. I might have to push for that.
Anyway, right, so
Oh, and there's one more thing as well.
joy.
And he takes you down into the cargo hold of the ship, and right there in the middle of the floor is a big metal with a teleportation circle inscribed in.
All right.
Right. That's,
Did you lot
It looks
make
like it's
this?
the same craftsmanship as the one in your basement.
Did you make this, or did he, or like was it one of you two?
It was a joint effort.
So it's a Femir and Sam.
I mean, for me, it does great work. He's
It's just
recognised.
clinically insane. Yes.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, it's fine. I would.
the airship, I would remind you, the airship is powered by flame skulls.
That you pulled from another dimension,
Yes. There is a certain level of insanity.
and that level is fucking nuts.
I normally manage to talk him out of these things before he does them.
Right.
You do that, Sam.
Screwed up that one.
I was on holiday.
That's fair. One deserves a break.
It's like I was saying to our employees, they get 28 days holiday. Yeah, paid sick leave.
You pay him like
Yeah. No, we are paying a living wage.
that is
For
2 coppers.
copper.
4 coppers.
Right, so Sam leaves you to it after giving you the running the airship. There is an autopilot feature, so you can just leave it cruising.
Right. Is there any weapons?
There's a big siege crossbow.
And fucking.
In fact, no, there isn't. There are no weapons because this was designed for speed, not combat.
Right. That's gonna be pleasant later.
Just word of warning: when you go full throttle, make sure everyone's strapped in and everything's strapped down.
That sounds lovely.
Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get the inertial dampeners to.
I wanna know what.
Sorry, the magic that would make everything on the ship stay still.
Right.
Couldn't
sounds
quite
good.
get that working in time, so make sure everything's strapped down when you go full throttle.
You stay still.
Yes. Famir was never really good at
You need
naming.
to stay strapped in.
Yes.
Fine. Garrett, are you coming?
No.
Fine.
Bethany is a fan of
Oi, Garrett, get
Aye.
in the bin.
What?
Get in the bin.
Which bin?
You deserve this. Get in the bin.
Which bin?
Where's the nearest bin?
There is a there is a oh god. There is a bin right outside one of the dock pubs.
Ooh.
And it is nasty.
Eldritch 20 to put to intimidation. Get in the fucking bin, Garrett. And think about what you did. If I die, I'm going to be very fucking pissed off, alright?
I'll just bring it back or something.
Yeah, it is very cheap to do that.
Yeah, it's really-
Literally free.
So yeah, you get you intimidate Garrett into a nasty bin.
I intimidate one of the master lords of Waterdeep into a bin.
He's a prick.
Yep. Right, let's fuck off. Everyone got everything?
Yep.
You've not got teleportation circle as a spell, have you?
I can't take it.
You can't.
Sorcerers can't get teleportation circle.
Can they get regular teleport?
No.
Oh wow.
I don't think they get any. They get Misty Step. That's about it.
Oh wow, that sucks.
They
I
might
get
GG.
kill spells.
All right, in that case, I'm going to say that this one is a special one,
Okay.
the one in the ship, and you can use it only to transfer between the ship and the pub.
Sorcerers get Telecircle.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't have it yet then.
Yeah, it's 5th level.
I need
All right, in that case, never mind.
Right.
no, one more level.
Cool.
Right.
So yes, you have an airship
I do.
currently floating in the water.
Right. Let's take it to.
I've got a good name for this.
Oh, it's already got a name.
The stupid place.
If you think, yeah, let's write that on the ship. You go and have a look at it, and it's already got a name written on the bow.
Oh, yeah.
The Hammer of Glory.
Oh, very good.
Have fun on the hammer. It sounds kind of echoey because it's coming from a bin.
Let's take this thing off and get out of here.
So, will we need to make skill checks to operate it, or is it pull lever, do the thing?
It's fine. It's just something to get you guys around.
Cool.
It gets you from A to B.
I say Sea of Moving Ice. In case.
How fast did Sam say his thing goes?
He didn't.
He said to strap in.
He did.
Sod him up as that is. Alright.
I just want to... Can we take it straight up first? And then I want to fly on the side of it.
The typical etiquette is to sail the ship out a little bit before inflating the balloon and then flying up.
So there is a water ship on the bottom, and then the balloon is right. Okay,
That's
So-
the etiquette. Now, what are we going to do?
You do have cruising mode available, which is the big balloon that just lifts you up.
I saw a play once called Looney Tune, and they had this big slingshot, right?
I like that idea.
Can we not slingshot ourselves on board
What we strapped in is
what, from my understanding, appears to be a giant bomb?
That's a fair understanding.
There is nothing more D&D, and specifically nothing more this party than strapping yourself to a giant bomb and firing yourself north.
Lift the airship off and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Oh, I love the fact that you guys are such chuckle fucks.
I'll put.
But to be fair, so's Garrett.
Is there a
So
is there like a pilot's seat, or is it
Yeah, there's a pilot seat.
Is there a skeleton?
draw
there?
straws?
No, there's no skeleton.
There's a skeleton strapped in. It appears the skeleton's rib cage has been crushed by the seatbelts.
His arms have been pulled backwards and dislocated.
G-forces, yeah.
Shit.
Who wants to drive?
I do.
Good. Excellent. Bye then.
Well, I take it none of you have got the skill drive airship. Not that it would really.
I have vehicles land, oddly enough.
Okay. Yeah.
So you've got the literally one thing this thing isn't. It is both air and sea.
But it was
I mean, to be fair, you wouldn't get proficiency with any of this, with any of this regular skills, because this is a new beast. This is basically a jet.
Yeah. Figures.
You sail it out, you inflate the balloon, you float it up, and you're just plodding along gently as you get used to the controls.
Yeah.
Click.
And then,
click.
and then there's the button that just has a skull on it.
Just go.
Is that?
Strap in.
Is that
Oh,
the go button,
I'm
or is that the
bloody fucking
self-destruct
idiot.
button?
That's the go button.
Yeah, it's green.
Release the skulls.
Yes.
It basically it's a green button that someone seems to have just painted on a skull to it because it looks appropriate.
Tempest guide me. Chunk.
You press the button
Yeah.
and you can feel,
Nothing's happening.
and then the balloon deflates and gets pulled into a compartment.
That's we just drop for a minute. Then.
No. It's now hovering.
Right.
That's that's it going.
Oh,
Okay.
the balloon is not to keep it aloft. It's just to get it aloft.
And to be fair, you could also get it aloft without the balloon, but you might destroy things on the way, including yourselves. It's basically the safer way to get aloft. Also, it's less terrifying for everyone else if there's a balloon.
We need a ramp like the Time Force Megazord in Power Rangers time.
Yeah.
Sure, if you say so. Yeah, if you found a suitable ramp, you could just go whoosh. But, it would need to be a sea ramp.
Or a mountain.
Regardless.
You're like, oh, please no.
I mean, I kind of wanted an epic level of ridiculousness.
Yeah. Fuck.
Hence why I gave you the triple flame skull engine.
Yeah.
Alright, off we go.
It's got 3 brake flame skulls!
How many horsepower is that?
That is horsepower. As the G-force slams you back into your seats. If you guys weren't strapped in, you are now at the back end
there.
because you didn't realise you had the throttle on full.
That's a horrifying thing. You push it to full, and then the G-force pulls it back, and you can never turn it off. You circle the planet.
Pilot marks.
Stick it in third.
Okay, yeah, you slow it down a bit and get it to a nice cruising speed.
Yep.
Presumably, if we are no longer accelerating, the G-forces taper off.
Yeah, although, if you hit full burn, then you're still going to be going for a while.
Cool.
I mean, the magic on it is all experimental. It's not perfect. So you can't go full burn for too long. But yeah, you guys head north.
Okay.
You're powerful enough that anything that you'd find flying around normally, not a problem for you.
Can't really catch us.
Hence why I didn't feel too bad about giving you something where you can't be caught anyway.
Yeah.
You zoom past a big cloud giant castle with a wizard hat on it, and you see some old guy with a beard going, whoosh! I say.
Oh god, does that mean we're going to fly through Felgalos?
No, you just flew past Zephyros castle.
I figured, but when we met Zephyros, Felgalos, they know each other, right?
No.
Okay.
No, there was just dragons. It was a complete coincidence.
Okay.
But, you were sailing past. You leave a cloud giant castle in the dust. Mike, that Dr. Pepper, did you get that from the fridge?
No.
Because you have a can of Dr. Pepper in the fridge.
Ah.
From last time.
I don't know.
How fast it look like we're going?
You have no frame of reference. You can't tell. You've never been this fast before in your life. I haven't bothered to work it out, I mean.
So, what I'm saying is, how long will it take us to get there?
I mean, normally it would take you, if you were sailing or if you were taking a wagon
It's like an
or
inch
whatever.
a week or something, isn't it, right?
Yeah, something stupid like that, yeah. It would take you 2 weeks to
That's
get...
about 500, 600, 700 miles.
It's something ridiculous.
Yeah.
It would normally, if you were travelling normally, it would take probably a good part of a month.
Yeah.
And that's
Definitely.
only if, you guys were travelling constantly.
5 weeks or so, yeah.
Whereas with this, I mean, you can't do it in a day. Actually, I'm going to hand wave and say it takes an X amount of time.
700 miles. If this thing is producing enough G-force to notice, conceivably 10 hours. As we strap ourselves to a bomb and fire ourselves.
Okay, I'd recommend not going at G-force levels.
Yeah. I
for
mean,
the
that
entire
would
time.
be, what,
That
would be 70 miles an hour, so the speed of a fast car. Well, natural speed of a car.
That's actually reasonable.
I mean, if you're going so fast that you have to strap yourself in, otherwise you'll
And
be
to
thrown
maintain-
to the back.
We're essentially doing a day trip to Scotland at this point.
Well, I didn't put that much thought into how much time it would take you to get there.
After N,
After N, solve for X amount of flame skulls. You hear the drake horn sound out once more.
oh shit.
I mean, you have no idea if it's close or not, but every now and again, you hear just throughout this adventure, you'll hear the drake horn going
Until we kill them.
until you stop it.
Until we stop as we should.
Yeah, right. So, up there in the old sea of what's it?
Sea of moving ice. Yes, as you approach it, the ship starts to
Explode.
starts to slow down a bit,
Okay.
even though you've not touched the throttle. As it gets colder, you
Flame
probably
skulls.
need to land it and then sail it whilst you're north of the spine of the world. Well,
I just had a vision that if you know, like when you have tropical fish, you open the top of the tank and just pour some fish in. Just get some coal and just pop it through the top of the tank.
except it's what. Oh god, it's like the heads in Futurama.
Futurama is exactly it. Yeah. I'm Leonard Nimoy.
It's a life of quiet dignity.
Are there like pans up here? Are there pans up here?
It's very, very cold. Thankfully, Garrett thought ahead and has got a selection of different outfits for different climates and situations for you all.
Winter hat. It's the same hammer.
It's like a hat cozy.
big and grizzled, keeps you warm. Alright, what are we looking? Some woman who got herself lost in this
That's the optimistic version.
Anyone got the ability to find things?
Whilst on your journey up there,
Only if I'm familiar with it.
you hear a ring, 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 ring sound.
What the hell's that?
And you see a button lit up on the side that just says call, and it's flashing.
Oh, sure, what? This is going to be Garrett, and I know
I strap myself in quickly.
Where?
And resume praying.
I've got some more information for you about McCarth.
Ah, yes.
Yep.
What, tiefling sorcerer, what?
Aye.
Yeah?
Right, Dana, if you wouldn't mind. What strange contraption is this thing? Don't worry about it. Just know that you're talking to the guys who are sorting this out. Okay. So McCath reported her progress to the host tower by way of sending spells. Her last report spoke of seeing ice hunters paddling their sealskin boats towards a huge iceberg, flattened like a plateau across its surface, but ringed by icy peaks. She had intended to follow the ice hunters and investigate the iceberg, but after that no more reports came. Attempts to find McCath using scrying and other magical means located only her ship, adrift and heavily damaged. Some of the ship's crew were seen dead, but no sign of the tiefling sorcerer was ever found. However, the lair of a dragon, as powerful as a Ralphator, is no doubt protected against scrying men. If McCath is alive, in addition to the lore she can share regarding the Drakehawk, the Arcane Brotherhood would be most grateful to get her back. Could be convinced to assist with the issues that we're facing.
That would be good.
Brilliant. Right.
Didn't mention a dragon the last time.
That's because the book is dragon there.
Who is
It didn't tell me when to bring up the damn dragon.
who is this?
It's kind of,
Alistair
actually, I
bloke,
kinda
or
like
whatever
it.
his name is.
Like narratively, I like it that they didn't tell us and
Yeah.
we got up there because
Yeah.
it's like, you assholes.
Oh, sorry, did we not mention a
No,
dragon?
you
Oh,
didn't mention the
No,
dragon.
and actually,
sorry, I meant to, but Neverember cut me off.
the other funny thing is, Garrett, you don't appear to be in a bin.
I mean, someone has to be looking after the pub.
Yeah, all right.
Bring the bin in the pub.
We'll put one behind the bar for you.
Aww.
That will scare the clientele. Wait until we're back and then put him in a bin.
Enough at the paladin. It's like,
Right.
patience is a virtue.
Yeah.
I love how you just casually put one of the Lords of Waterdeep
In a
bin.
No, I didn't do anything. He put himself in the bin. He knows what he did.
Right. So, looking for big ass dragon. How big is this dragon? You said
That's reasonably big.
reasonably.
How old?
Reasonably old.
Reasonably old. Enough,
Real grown up and whatnot.
enough to have a lair and be very dangerous.
What colour is he?
White.
I'll look around. What else was he gonna be?
Don't know.
It might be dread. We might have been looking for the only volcano in an ice
Green
district.
and really lost. It's good to check, innit?
Oh no, it's red, but apparently it's carrying a bucket of paint with it.
It's the blood of its enemies.
Oh yeah, no. It's a white dragon. Yeah, it's red, but it's got a frost breath, and the red's kind of dripping off it. Apparently, it had a really messy battle. Anyways, believe its name is Aralthator, or Old White Death.
White Death.
So it's Mitt Romney.
That's old white dead.
Is he dead?
No.
I was about to feel very bad.
So presumably this white dragon is quite old then.
Old enough to have a lair.
Well, if it
What was this?
Apparently, multiple lairs.
What was this table-shaped mountain you were talking about?
Oh yeah, there's a plateau with ringed with mountains on an iceberg.
Oi, Gaz, you pack us a spyglass?
Aye.
Where?
Just in amongst the other accoutrements.
Okay, I'm going to go to the window and see if I can see anything, like a mountain, I don't know. It depends how tall it is, but if it's above... Are we above cloud? That's an interesting question.
Like a flat iceberg, isn't it?
Oh.
We're on our descent at this stage.
Oh, okay. So apparently you're supposed to get a boat called the Frost Skimmer.
Oh, neat.
Where?
It could
In
be,
Waterdeep,
it-
captained by a human male known as Lerister Halfface.
yeah, that can all be
Jesus.
loaded into the airship, surely.
So, Lerister Half... We've already got a folding boat. We can make a longship. Lerister Halfface.
Yeah.
He didn't recently undergo any partially successful magic in any kind of monastery, did he?
No.
At any point.
No.
Timey-wimey bullshit.
It was Frostbite. Frostbite, in the Sea of Moving Ice, he's apparently...
What, did he fall asleep up against a metal pole?
Is he familiar with the area? Is that the thing? Is he familiar with the area? Is that
Yeah.
the thing? Okay, well then we took him with us as a guide.
Fair enough, yeah, you've got... He'll
I
look
really hope
after
someone warned
the
him.
airship that he's
Did
absolutely
anyone warn
terrified
him he
of.
had to strap in?
I love the idea that he was asleep in the airship. We took off and we looked back at him.
Well, yeah, except it's more of a... Because he wears a tight leather hood to A, not frighten children, and B, warmth.
Yeah, no, I mean, you don't... You learn your lesson if you get half your face frostbitten off.
Yeah, but he'll
I
look...
don't understand how hard.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe
White
a
Dragon
dragon...
Breath would do it.
Yeah, maybe. It doesn't say how it happened.
I still
It just says that it happened and where.
I think we shouldn't ask. That might be considered impolite.
I still like your theory that he tripped and fell against the pole, got stuck, and the adventuring party didn't get back for another 12 hours.
Now the first thing you have to the first thing you have to be wary of up here in the Sea of Moving Ice is if you lick a pole, then it's better to just cut off your tongue rather than stay stuck to it for 12 hours. And he rubs his face absent-mindedly.
And his magical replacement tongue flickers like a snake.
No, he managed to save his tongue.
Brilliant.
Just about what part of it.
By furiously diverting blood away from his face.
Jesus Christ.
I'm too tired for this. I think it's just gone really silly.
Yeah.
I apologise.
It's fine.
Loving it, man.
Yeah, I am loving it. It's just,
We're a lot for all of us.
Alright, so you'll spend a couple of days searching the Sea of Moving Ice. You've got to sail through it, unfortunately, because the...
Flame skulls are too cold. Not a lot of flammable materials to keep them going for hatch. Lop off bits of the air.
They don't need food or anything like that. It's fine.
They've got a little castle and some bubbles in there.
Little bridge they can hide under.
I mean-
little plastic diver.
Yeah.
The water
fortress.
isn't freezing up inside the engine because of the flame skulls,
yeah.
but because it's so cold, it can't produce the steam. It can't. It can't get heated up enough to be able to actually get the airship to take off.
But we can still have warm showers.
Just about.
Great question.
Point of clarification.
I mean, you're also supposed to have a crew of 40 guards.
Brilliant. It's better for them that we don't, isn't it?
That said, though, you guys are meant to be a lower level for this, so I'm sure it evens out.
Yeah.
Could I make a perception check with the spyglass?
Go for it.
It's going to be 18. 19.
Okay. About... Oh, there's a point. Did you roll it with disadvantage?
I rolled it. I got spyglass, so...
Alright, that's like
Regular.
Yeah, I remember you rolling twice. So
I rolled twice and then...
okay, are you
30.
searching? Are you searching at night or day?
Would be nice when we get there.
I suppose night.
All right. In that case, roll it again, but roll it only once.
Less. Consider.
What'd you get?
11.
You don't find it that night. I mean,
Alright.
the question is, I mean, because Durgar, daylight, Blair. That's what I was asking about.
Yeah, no,
Day
that's
and
fair
night.
enough.
But also doing it at night, not very much light, so you can't really see much even with a spyglass.
Anyone else want to go with this?
Yeah?
All right, so
Looking for
we'll
the plug.
move on to the next day.
Yeah.
And yeah, one of you can roll for. We'll do. You can roll once each for morning, afternoon, night.
My Tempest guide vision. I've guided.
What check is this? Is perception.
Perception.
And stay for me with the spyglass. Is
Advantage.
Oof.
23, and what was the thing that you said?
Got a D4.
Guidance.
25 total.
Yes.
So I'm looking below the level of the window at the wood, and you pick it up and raise it 3 feet and look out the window.
This is on the morning of the first day.
I've had my coffee.
You see an iceberg lair rising from the sea to form a floating island. A portion of the berg above the water appears to be roughly triangular with rounded corners. The plateau portion of the iceberg rises more than 100 feet above the water, and the jagged ice peaks add another 200 feet above that.
It's big.
I think we should head there.
Yeah.
It looks roughly like what's been described.
What?
Just going from Storm King's Thunder to this.
It's jarring.
Yeah. They've learned a lot about laying things out better. Like, I thought that when they when they announced they were redoing this, they would have redone it in a way that was easier to read.
A reformat, not just a remaster.
Yeah. Instead, no, they've just tweaked the first chapter, what I gather, of the Horde of the Dragon Queen. Because they slammed both together in one very nice looking
Is it Tyranny of Dragons they called it something?
Yes, they called the whole thing Tyranny of Dragons. Oh, excuse me. Slammed them both together. Redid some of the things in the first chapter. Not even the things that fixed the first chapter. Just some things. But yeah, they've not really done much to update the Rise of Tiamat things. It is a shame. It is a shame.
So what does Miri's Hellfire see?
Well, the iceberg.
Right.
I literally describe it as I'm not keeping it to myself. We've been through enough together. We survived the airship. that's
a greater
bond.
danger than anything fucking else we faced.
That's a bond for life.
Yeah.
Plus something about some kind of bone devil at some point as well. But yeah, mostly that airship run.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll head over there.
That dragon flying around. Grounded.
Well, the friendly captain that you brought with you,
who
wants nothing to do with flying this ship,
that's fair,
is happy to at least sail it around for a bit.
Yeah.
So if whilst you guys are on there, he will
When
sail it.
sea, as God intended.
He'll sail it somewhere hidden.
Can we leave him a mug of warm water?
No, warm water's worse.
Is it?
What you need is alcohol.
Ah.
Because alcohol has a lower freezing point. If you pour warm water on his face, what you do is encase his whole head in ice.
There we go.
It's fine. There's plenty of booze on there. What do we do with the drunken sailor? What do we do with the drunken sailor? What do we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the
I'll take a
morning.
bottle of foul dwarven spirit with me.
Nice. Okay, so rising more than 200 feet above the water is the plateau. You do, however, see what looks like a path or something rising up there.
Do we see any signs? Could I make a survival check to see if I can...
Go ahead.
Ooh, that's pretty good. 17.
Okay, what you notice are, as you're climbing up the path, bones.
I have advanced. That's 20.
You notice bones.
Yep.
Mostly from whales or huge seals. And looking at them, tooth marks with a monstrous bite radius. Evidence that some kind of giant predator ate at least some of these creatures. See some smaller human bones in the pile as well.
Anything valuable in there? Or is it just carrying air fresh?
Not that fresh.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
If I can find recent evidence, I can't be surprised by it if I can see it's been here recently.
Okay.
An ice chasm spillets the cliff face above the ice shelf rising to the top of the plateau.
It's like an ice cave.
The chasm is 20 feet wide near the bottom but narrows to 5 feet wide at the top. Steps are cut into the ice, making for an easy climb to the top of the plateau.
Cut steps. Dragonstone. Dragon cultists do.
Yeah, this.
Shall we have a sneaky sneak?
Yeah, why not?
Can we sneak to the top?
This is not the same day as we left, is it?
No.
I am going to... I'm going to use my invisibility as my feature.
Okay.
And then
Bear in mind that it is daylight.
I can't use it in direct sunlight.
No? Okay. You could hang around until nighttime if you want. Entirely up to you guys.
Work before.
Yeah. So
Should we try and conceal ourselves mundanely and watch out until nightfall?
yeah,
And then keep an eye and see if anything changes, and then move at night.
yeah, can we?
Is my nose bleeding?
No.
Can we?
Roll stealth then. Miri rolls with
20
disadvantage
uno.
because of your heavy plate armor.
Yes. Oh, I rolled 2 12s.
Okay.
19.
21.
Chocolate card, please.
Hello.
Thank you.
But yeah, could we carve like a little?
Ice Cayman.
I shall name you General Cluster.
My stone cunning. My stone cunning.
Mm-hmm.
Could I use it to be able to hack thematically, I know how ice cuts, or the hack with ice cave? Just regular? 22 survival. To make us a little igloo / ice cave / shelter out of the wind.
Alright, yeah. You managed to do a passable job of creating something hidden and comfy.
Drag a big mammoth femur across. Yeah. Anything happen in the daytime?
Let's find out. You see some humans
Oh, yeah.
wearing animal pelts coming back on their canoe. Just 2 of them. Look like they're out like seal hunt.
Really hunted.
They're only armed with spears.
Hunting stuff, no.
Yeah. Pick up the canoe and then then the 2 of them march it up the stairs.
Yeah. What, up the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Is it worth that?
They are dragging a dead seal behind them with a spear stuck in it.
Dan?
Yeah. So I'll come out of the cave first and then move away from the cave so as to advertise.
Roll an intelligence. I say intelligence. No, sorry, this would be a insight check, please, everybody.
Ooh, 13. 25.
You'd imagine they look like they've let their guard down. It looks like they are going home.
Some need to.
No need for subterfuge. We just need to.
Did you know the area to ask them?
Well, that's what I was thinking. If we flag them down and ask, because we know that Macath was trying to meet up with them, whether she managed to do it or whether something before she was. Are they? Can we? Are they? Can we
Sorry. What are you doing? You go out. You move away from the.
move away from our hidey cave?
Yep.
And I'll walk towards them, but I won't get like super close. Like, sneak up. I'll shout at them in a friend. Excuse me, sirs. Oh.
They drop the seal. They drop the boat, and they whirl on you with spears.
Oh dear.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Do I recognize what language they're speaking?
Roll me a B intelligence check.
Yeah.
Please.
10.
Natural 20.
Oh.
It just so happens you took an elective during your second year of Paladin College.
You do remember
I've
that
read a lot of books.
you do remember that the person who trained you in paladining did tell you that he once ran into a tribe of warriors up north who seemed to speak their own language. Oluic or something.
I see. Can I attempt to make some form of universal and threatening gesture?
You do a pratfall.
But yeah, like I don't. I'll place my sword on the ground. That can be.
Smart, showing the tiny bunny rabbit.
I don't know how they'd respond to such an act, but yeah, I'll take a step back from the sword, not like. But yeah.
Pointing away.
They're pointing. I think they want. Okay, I'll.
Go.
If we can't communicate with them, they can't tell us anything important. Okay, I'll pick my sword up and back away slowly.
Yeah? Do you want to end it here then?
If that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. We've been fucks for long enough. Alright,
Yeah,
yeah.
right to drive.
Yeah. Crashing.
No worries. It's one of those evenings. I honestly didn't expect to still be there myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll stop it there with you guys at the entrance to Oya Vigaton.